simple drill that when I learned this a few years ago, my rate of success in passing like went up tenfold. So all I want you guys to do is work on your angles and your pressure on your partner, okay? So keeping a staggered stance, we're just gonna work on pushing our partner to their backs, okay? Now there's a few ways we can do this, right? I can just push his shoulders as I step in, okay? I can heel toss, all right? I can even do a combination of the two. But all I want you guys to do is while you're doing that, we're constantly moving. We're constantly creating this kind of pressure. And this is easier said than done. If you have somebody who doesn't want to concede to the back position, right? They might put their hand on the mat, but that's okay. We still got to work these angles. Still push them around. Don't give them a chance to create any kind of connection with you before you get them to their back. Now, as I said, most of the time that we're pushing into guys, they try to sit back up. A lot of people, I mean, unless they get really tired, they don't want to just lay on their backs for you. So a thing I've become a fan of over the years is I call it flyover passing, which is like any pass that requires you to go over the guard instead of going like around it or through it, okay? So one that we'll take a look at really quick when I step in, and just this rolling Kimura right here. Now the cool thing about this, you guys, is that it works even if I split my partner's legs, I step down the middle, but even if he gets like a shin-to-shin connection on me, oftentimes I can still make this flyover pass work, all right? So, we'll start like so. Maybe he gets his shin-to-shin, or I step down the middle. Either way, it doesn't work. Try it both ways. And if Randall's posting this hand on the mat, or even if his hand's up and it's engaged, I'm gonna attack this arm right here, okay? Now I don't have to like get wrist control immediately. I just need to go here. Now, before we drill this, I have to say this because anytime I start going over flyover passing, there's always at least one person who literally like tries to front flip. Don't be that guy, don't try to front flip. We're not front flipping in here, all right? We're rolling, all right? So I go here, and all I wanna do is tilt over onto this shoulder. All right, just lift your head off to the side. We lean in and we roll. Okay, do it nice and slow. So again, we tap this arm. I reach over like so. And you can just lean in. And I'm catching that Kimura as I lean. One more thing that I always like to say about these flyover passes. When I land initially, I try to keep my butt off of the ground. And the reason being for that is that in this moment, if my butt hits the ground, it's like this is any man's world right here. If my partner's smart, he can create a scramble out of this and still come up on top, right? But if I kind of have this like pressure into him right here, this is gonna make it a lot easier for me to go belly down and come up on top. Cool, so. Steps in, boom. I swing this arm over, and I just roll. We're just gonna come up right here. Cool, are there any questions on that? And I know I'll probably get this question, so I'll answer it right now before any of you think of it. I get asked sometimes, what if they hold on to your leg, right? That could happen. You could try to just like hang on really tight as I roll, okay? Now I'm here. I'll just use my free leg and start kicking that out. Just like I was going to. Cool? All right, guys, let's go ahead and drill that for a few minutes. On 2, 1, 2.